everything's cut out. Like you're really taking this seriously.
Yeah, breakfast now is just oatmeal. Sometimes I have blueberries or a banana and apple with it, and eggs. And then after training I have chicken and rice. And then I have steak. No, I have chicken and potato. And then I have steak and rice and vegetables. And then I have chicken and potato. And then a protein drink.
Because I've heard you've actually got a proper diet. You've been given a
Well, Chris Aceto give it to me, but it's pretty much like what I had when I was young. Trained meal 1, 5 eggs, 80 grams of oats, banana or apple, 200 grams of chicken cooked, 200 grams of potato, 200 grams of steak, cup of cooked rice, vegetables. Meal 4, 50 grams of whey. Meal 5, 250 grams of chicken, 200 grams of potato, 300 mgs of test a week. That's it. Ta-da. That's the thing, because people think there's some the questions that people ask me, they think there's some fucking
bullshitting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like they think there's some secret to how you cook it, what you put on it. My God.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking hell, so they're not going to be any more basic than, you know, what's the macros? I thought, oh fuck, just 200 grams of chicken, eat it.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah,
Fuck me dead. I'm glad I didn't have these macros back in the day. I get anxiety coming on now. If I had to have it back then, that would have drove me nuts. But it is funny though, because I'm eating the chicken again, it's like, oh, this tastes bad, but then it's starting to be okay. But you know, when you got to change your taste buds up, I reckon by what's it normally 2 or 3 weeks in, you just get hungry and eat anything.
No, you got to kill them off.
Yeah, you're like, oh, it tastes good again. So yeah, I'll be looking at rice cakes soon, going, oh, they look good.
Yeah, cheap meal.
Rice cakes, a bit of jam on it, best thing ever. But even because I said I'm not going, like I had to get Rachel's car fixed, so they had to go over, so I was just walking around the mall. And I just went to Nando's and brought those chicken tenders, and next door was a Chinese, so I just got a small steamed rice. So even if you're out, you can grab it, because those Nando's are just grilled chicken tenders, plain, no sauce on them with the steamed rice, so that was okay.
But really it is, considering what measures we've taken recently with a certain health emergency, like when you're at a place like that, you have to do a bit of effort to get a healthy meal. Like it's not hard. It is hard to...
Yeah, because like I said, that'd probably be the cleanest you could get if you got like a Porto, or Nando's, but this was a Porto. So they got just chicken strips grilled, no skin on them, and then the steamed rice. So that's probably the healthiest you'll get. There was... What's that one upstairs? They got the sumo salad one, but then there's another one that has like chicken breasts and noodle pasta salad, but the bread, it's been crumbed a bit. So a lot of these ones disguised as healthy, like the sumo salads, can be just as bad as McDonald's and shit in the long run. So, but if you are going to, or even some of the Chinese ones, they have like that steamed chicken and vegetable. It's not too bad, even though it has a little bit of saucy stuff on wherever they cook it in. But you can find a healthier option if you really want, which is better than the other choices, but there is so many bad choices there.
Yeah. One thing I always, I just wish that there's a place on Botany Road where you can get fish and rice.
Okay.
You know, every fish and chip shop's fish and chips. And I just wish that anywhere you went, like if you got a schnitzel or whatever,
you get rice.
Have rice instead of chips.
Yeah, well, it doesn't take. Yeah, because I've never been a big chip lover. So whenever I do get something with chips, if I'm with my mum or sister or Rachel, I give them my chips because I've never been a chip. Or if I can get schnitzel, I just get salad sometimes.
Yeah.
So like I said, rice would be good because really, you can get those big rice cookers. Doesn't take much. You just have that sit there, and the amount of people that probably want rice, you could probably just cook one big rice cooker a day and you'd be done. So.
Yeah, no, that's what.
But it would be a good option.
Yeah. Like that's it is hard. Like when you go places, you got to, you know, there's not always a good thing on the menu, and you got to hunt around for it. Well, sadly, the easiest way to do it is just not go out. So,
or you try if you're somewhere like if you're stuck like even McDonald's or Kentucky, you know. Well, sometimes occasionally I'll have those chicken wrap things at Kentucky, like the grilled chicken breast with the stuff, as long as you don't get the sauce and that in it. So that's like the better of two evils, I guess, if you're going to go for something. But
so what would you take with you if you're going somewhere? And
today I got 2 apples there. I had a protein bar, And sometimes, if I'm driving back, I could stop at that Oliver's.
Yeah.
Because they have some healthy options. But in here, I just got. I might steal someone's vegetables. I just put some eggs and grapes in here. Emergency supply, see. But look, I found someone's here. Look at this. Whose is this?
Sorry?
What the fuck is that? I can see. What's this stuff?
Tabbouleh.
Buckwheat.
Buckwheat and vegetables.
And chicken.
And then we've got the special fucking thing here. Look at that. Is that yours, Sam?
Yeah.
What do you got in there? Kale?
Half a red apple, half a green apple, half a banana, beetroot, kale, ginger.
That's pretty good though, isn't
turmeric.
it? See, I'd even do that sometimes as a change, even though it's not on my diet thing. But for a change, sometimes I'd do that. Just if I don't feel like eating, just have a meal like that. It's all healthy. It's better than the ones you buy.
No, look, it's like I wondered why I did it for so long, and then that doctor they have on Joe Rogan, she was saying that like having kale and those green leafy juices, like it's sort of like a caffeine effect.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's good for your body. It flushes shit out. That you get this like a buzz off it, and it's just a way of getting all extra shit in me. Like, so I've got chia seeds in there.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good for you. Mint tastes beautiful when you put it in. Like it just.
Well, sometimes that it's best to do it that way, because sometimes I take multivitamins and that, and Dave's got a really good one that I take really because it's got the high. Because Dave with Species, his stuff's good quality. He puts the real high ingredients in. So if I take his vitamins, like rather than, because it's impossible to put enough in one capsule. They say one a day.
Yeah.
So I'll take like 2 of his in the morning and 2 at lunchtime and 2 at night. But it gives you the proper amounts you need throughout the day. Whereas, like I said, if you just have that with it, sometimes you get more that way. Sometimes just from eating it and drinking.
Yeah, I've been doing it for years, and yeah, it just seems to work for me. So
plus, it always tastes good too. It's almost like a nice smoothie.
Yeah, I actually taste better now. Like I used to have
Bedland Boost juice, isn't it?
Yeah. I used to overdo the kale, and it used to taste.
Oh,
like
yeah,
shit.
kale. If you had too much, yeah, it's got that.
But what I do now is, like every meal I have at home, I'll just chop up like raw kale, and then just
a small amount so you can't taste it.
Chuck it at the bottom of raw cabbage. Raw cabbage is the best thing. Have you had raw cabbage?
No, that might affect. I've had cabbage on. Rachel would put cabbage on some of my food, but I find it gives me gas.
Try it raw.
Raw.
Chop it really thin. Use it as a substitute.
Can you shelve it? People shelve drugs up their ass. Can you shelve cabbage up your ass? Would it still absorb?
Matt's not here, so